everybody, it's Christine. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here to do a tag. I know I have other tags to do, and I will get to them. But today I'm doing the How I Read tag, and I was tagged by Becky Ford, and I'll post her link down below, and I'll try and find the original one. I don't know who did it. If I do, I'll put that link down below as well. So, question one is, how did you find out about new books to read? Well, back in the day, it used to be just at the library, maybe the bookstore, but usually the library. Nowadays, it's Booktube and Goodreads. Number two, how did you get into reading? I've always been a reader. My mom read to me when I was little, and then I've been reading since I was 4, and I've never really been without a book in my hand since. Number 3, and if you hear any noises, it's my cat playing. Number 3, how has your taste in books changed as you've gotten older? Well, I've always been more of an advanced reader. When I was like 8 years old, I ended up, we went to the library, and at the time you could only get 10 books at a time. And I had gotten my 10 books. We came home from the library, and within an hour they were all read. So my mom knew I was reading at a different level. So then I got into Stephen King, well, not at 8, but like Nancy Drew and stuff like that. And then when I was 11, I was into Stephen King, and I think I was really reading Harlequin back then. And you know, Dean Koontz and Stephen King, Joanna Lindsay, Anne Rule, Razzle. And then, because the YA back when I was a young adult didn't really exist. It was all books that were morally sound. Sorry. So in my early 20s, I started with Christopher Pike and R.L. Stine's Fear Street, and then got into more psychological thrillers, and now, because of Booktube, I'm into YA, because the YA books now are way better, and I still read all the other stuff, but I read more middle grade now because I have a 9-year-old son and a 13-year-old daughter, so I read to them. I've always liked them, though. So I kind of go in waves of stuff. Like right now I'm on the YA wave, and I'll probably get back into my romances and stuff. And so number 4, how often do you buy books? Well, in the winter, not too often, because my husband's a seasonal worker, so we don't really have money in the winter. In the summer, I have a couple of weeks maybe if something strikes my fancy, or if there is a book that I know I want to own, I'll try and find it. But I don't try and buy brand new. I just can't afford brand new. Number 5, how did you get into booktubing? I actually was at the library, and I picked up Casual Vacancy by J.K. Rowling, and I had never heard of it before. So I came home and did a Google search on it, and it popped up a video from YouTube on it, and from there it just spiraled. I'm like, wow, people are doing book reviews on YouTube, and I've been a member of YouTube almost since the start, so I was flabbergasted. And then I just did a search, and then I heard a term Booktube, and did a search, and it just exploded. Number 6, how do you react when you don't like the end of a book? Sometimes I can understand the ending of a book, so I'll be like, alright. And other times, like An Abundance of Catherines, I threw across the room. I really didn't like that book. Never mind the ending, I didn't like the book. Number 7, how often do you take a sneak peek at the end of a book to see if there's a happy ending? Never. Ever, ever, ever. The only time I look at the end of the book is to see how many pages there are and to see how many chapters there are. That's it. And number 8, who are you going to tag? I would like to see Pamela from Puffy Books, Alana from Alana Reads, and Jennifer from Inner Sanity. If you haven't done the tags yet, great. I want to see the answers. So I will get to the other tags very soon. One of them I can't do until my birthday, which is in November. And 2 of them I still have to do. It's just I have to find time to do them. This was just a quick spur of the moment, and I just found out I was tagged, so while it was fresh in my mind, I thought I'd do it. So if you like what you see, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, and thanks for watching.